and welcome, boys and girls, children of all ages. This is not Degeneration X. We wish.
Children of all ages.
We wish, but no, we're not. This is the Husky Babu podcast. We are like, how should we say, testing new equipment.
Oh yes,
in this part. Like, if you hear us a lot crispier, a lot better, you can thank the new equipment. You can thank that. It's, I just do shout outs every time I hear something good, because I've been doing this for enough time that I know when something is okay-ish or when something is actually very damn good. In this case, I'm blown away by what we have here, which is called the Vodcaster 2. And I'm very impressed with the sound quality. How about you?
Nah, I hear you clearer than like we're sitting right next to each other.
Good. So, I'm excited that we have this new equipment, which is going to help us do the podcast a whole lot better than we have so far. And let's just start it off by celebrating one of our favorites. Here we go.
I knew you. Damn it to hell, I knew your face was playing me. Man, back in the day, your wife just sucked the meanest. Well, I know you're a lucky man. You scum-sucking son of a bitch! That's my hoe my wife you talking about. Now I remember. I even remember your name.
There we go.
They should call you Jawbone.
I guess it works.
Oh, Bernie Mac.
Instead of us doing a parody, I mean, we just got to go to the source.
You're good too.
No, but the source is better. Nothing beats the OG. Nothing beats the OG. Nothing.
Oh, good old Bernie.
Okay. So, I mean, what's been the developments of this week? I mean, if I'm not going to go spoilery, but I can say I saw Guardians of the Galaxy. I know the critics are like mixed. There are mixed reviews out there about the movie. I personally liked it. Although, like I told you, I didn't spoil the movie to you, but I did tell you that it suffers from a false finish syndrome. Which, if you know, you know, and if you don't know, well, it's a wrestling term, and I'm not going to go any further. But the thing is that the movie, I liked it. Has tons of heart. It's something that I think some Marvel movies recently have had a lack of, heart in the story. Like, it's more like, telling the story, and this is not just a knock on Marvel. This is something on most superhero movies in general. Like, you want to go to examples, we can talk about DC as well. Like, for example, Shazam, Fury of the Gods. This is something that's been going on with superhero movies lately. Is like, it's been turning into like, we're going to do this by the numbers, because they just expecting like, well, it's a superhero movie. It's going to have to make bank, and not necessarily. Like, people are, we're getting to the point now that people are just freaking tired of seeing these movies. Now it's like rinse and repeat the same crap. Just add a character here, add a character there. And it's the same old, and people kind of tired of that stuff right now. People are like, there are options. Like, for example, Creed, they're good. Creed 3, they're good. Our favorite that we went to see together, John Wick 4, that thing killed, both figuratively and literally. It killed in all the senses of the word. It killed in very explosive ways, in original ways too.
Yeah, he killed people.
Oh yeah, like if you want the gist of it, there are a bunch of dead bodies right now. there are
Munching.
there are a bunch of dead bodies laying around. A bunch of them. A whole lot of them. Like, oh, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus.
Yeah, he didn't hold back.
No. That boy, he was tearing up the universe as we saw. Well, like I said, he killed pretty much like half a continent. Pretty much.
Almost.
Pretty much. Like if you were an assassin and you were carrying a gun, there was a 99.9% chance that you were dead. You just didn't know it yet. You just didn't know it yet. That's all. That's all we can say about that. And all the Kevlar suits in the world couldn't protect you because guess what? A headshot is a headshot. John Wick don't aim for body parts.
Yes.
The only thing John Wick only aim for one part in the body, and that's the head. And guess what? There ain't no Kevlar up there. There ain't no Kevlar up there. No, sir. No, sir. No.
I rewatched like 1 and 2. I didn't get to 3 yet. Oh my god.
No, because 1 is him coming out of his cocoon after. I don't know. I don't know how much he had retired to that point because he's been out of the game for a while. I guess he must have been out of the game for what, like 4 or 5 years. I don't know. Who knows? But the dude was like out of it because they caught him off guard. When was the last time they caught John Wick off guard? That first movie. Like, because up to when you see the movie, you're not aware that he is like death incarnate. He's death in the flesh. When you don't know that, you just see a dude getting the bejesus beating out of him. When the home invasion, then they snatched the Thanos snapped the puppy out of existence, which was the catalyst of all these freaking movies.
God.
Which is the cause of all these 4 movies.
I like when the dad goes, "It was just a dog," and he just was like, "No, it wasn't."
Oh,
that was the last gift my wife left me.
That means the universe to me. So, and your son took that away from me. No. Kill that from me.
Now you either tell me where he is,
or you're gonna die beside him.
Or you're gonna die with him. Which one you want?
And people like
he's here.
like if you all like, I would imagine if the dad knew the consequences of his actions. What was his name? Victor, was it? Or Igor?
I forget what it was.
Vincent, I think it was. Vincent. I don't know. The thing is, if that dude knew the consequences and repercussions of his actions, I don't think he would have gone that way. He just would have given his son like, well, he right here.
Yeah,
you want me to paper bag him? No, I want to kill him. Like, I understand that. I'm just asking how you wanted him. If you want him gift wrapped, foiled, aluminum foil. How do you want him? Because I just want this thing done. Like, I don't want no more bloodshed. Like, people are gonna get got in very creative ways.
No, Victor was his friend. Was like his bodyguard. It was Gregor. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like Greg Oria or something like that.
Whatever.
Yeah, but they're both dead anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No. All of them been worm food for a while, including the protagonist.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Was he?
Losef.
Yeah.
Losef.
Including the protagonist, or is he?
Yeah.
Or is he?
Yeah, I don't think he's dead.
Or is he?
I've been telling you that for a while now.
Yeah, I mean, they showed us just the headstone, but that don't mean nothing.
Don't mean jack shit.
Unless you see the dead body.
Yeah, I want the body in the coffin.
Yeah, unless you see the dead body inside the coffin, that don't mean nothing. But anyways, that happened, and we got 4 of the best set of 4 movies within the same universe. Like I like, has there been any like any scrubs in that movie series? Have there been any scrubs in that one?
No.
Like, dude, talking about like going on with a bang. It was awesome. Those movies are awesome. I love them. But anyway, yeah, we were talking about Guardians 3, and like I said, we're not going to go spoiler territory, but I did like it. I know, mixed bag again, but it is what it is. You know, people are going to see things in the movie that other people don't like. For example, I like Dark Knight Rises, although flaws and all, Dark Knight Rises had a lot of flaws, but I liked it. Same thing like Batman v Superman. I like the extended version more than the theatrical version, because the theatrical version actually don't make no sense. Makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. At least the extended version makes a decent attempt to make it have more sense, and it does, but it's still bullshit. I'm sorry. I know I just broke my own cussing rule. But anyway, human I am. So yeah, it's BS. Let's just say that it's BS. Me trying to correct it after I already did it.
It's bullshit.
It's a bullshit. Anyways, so yeah, there's a lot of like different strokes for different folks, right? That's the expression, I guess. So, you know, if you liked it, you liked it. If you didn't, you didn't. Like, for example, I like Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, but the expectation was so high on that movie because people were like creating such a big image of what that movie was going to be. When it actually came out and was what it was, people are like, but I wanted this. Like, it was impossible to satisfy people because people created such a high expectation of what that movie would have been. Whereas I didn't create any expectation in my head whatsoever because I was like, this is just going to be what it is. You know, just let it be what it is. Let it have its own flavor. Don't try to add your flavor or your expectation into a movie. That's the same way I went to see No Way Home with Spider-Man, the Spider-Man No Way Home. And it's better to go to see the movie that way. Because I remember, I'm so damn old. I remember that I went to the movie theater to see Spider-Man, the original one with Tobey Maguire. And you got to remember, back in those days, superhero movies were like, meh, at best. Like, I think at that point, like the best one was like what, Blade?
Yeah.
I think that was the best one. After that, everything, I'm sorry, I'm going to curse again. Everything else was dog shit. Let's just say that. It was dog shit. It was dog shit. Everything else was dog shit. Like, there was some that came like, kind of decent, but nah, it's still dog shit. So, when Spider-Man came out, I was like, Tobey Maguire, this dude, Spider-Man, for real? Like after Deadpool, the human quib machine? You're going to pick Tobey Maguire? Good luck, dude. Good luck, bro. Good luck. And yeah, they knew that was not going to be his forte. That was not going to be his strength. But they counted on his other strengths as an actor, where he played the best version, in my opinion, of Peter Parker. He played Peter Parker to perfection. Now, the Spider-Man part was, you know, he did what he did, and he was a good Spider-Man. But he wasn't the Spider-Man. Then the other dude came around. Who took his spot? What's this dude's name? Who did the Amazing Spider-Man movies? Andrew Garfield. Garfield. He came along and he was the perfect Spider-Man, but sucked as Peter Parker. He did not do it. He did not do a Peter Parker well because there was no difference between his Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Because you got to understand, when Peter puts the costume, he's loose. He's riffing at 1,000 because he knows that nobody is seeing his face. So he's just like totally out there. But when he's out of the costume, he's like this shell-shocked boy who he's like, oh, he's timid, he's quiet. Things that Tobey Maguire hit on the nail when he was his version of Peter Parker. He was timid. He was like shy. He was like, I speak when spoken to, and tried not blend, just like disappear in the background, whatever. But Andrew Garfield was like Spider-Man with or without the mask. Whereas this kid now, Tom Holland, he's like the perfect blend of both. His Peter is good enough to be Peter Parker, and the Spider-Man is good enough to be Spider-Man. You know, he has the perfect blend of both. He doesn't have quite the thing that Tobey Maguire had, and he doesn't have quite the thing that Andrew Garfield had as Spider-Man. But he has a good mix of both, where he has the perfect balance between the Peter Parker and Spider-Man personalities, because there is a difference. There is a difference. If you're a long-term comic book fan like moi,
yeah,
and it's been a while, people. you come and see my comic book collection. It looks like a damn encyclopedia. But nonetheless, if you know, you know. You like, if you know the character, you know that the dude has a personality when he's in character and another personality when he's Peter Parker. Although now his Peter Parker is an adult, so he's a lot more looser. He's not as timid as he was before. So you can't really compare teenage Peter Parker to adult Peter Parker, you know, because there's, you know, you grow as a person eventually. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you don't, pity on you. There's something sad about you, bro.
Pity the soul.
I'll pity the fool. But yeah, I mean, why the hell are we talking about comics again? Guardians of the Galaxy. So yeah, I liked it. Just a FYI, the star of the movie is not Star-Lord, it's a Rocket. And for a star of the movie, he does, let's just say everything is more retroactive than in the actual present of the movie, because for like 70% of the movie, he's not active, Rocket, because you're getting more filling up of his backstory, what happened to him. And so, and then you realize that James Gunn has always said that Rocket is the secret protagonist of the whole Guardians movies. He's the secret protagonist, and he's the real heart of the team. And when you see this movie, you realize why, because like 70% of this movie is all about him. No, scratch that. The whole movie's about him. Scratch that. The whole movie's about him. There has some parts about Star-Lord of him developing as well, and he does grow in this movie. Everybody grows, because this movie is about change. Like accepting your past and moving forward about that. That's what the movie is basically about. Like, without trying to spoil everything, that's what the movie's about. Like accepting your past, shit and good, the good stuff and shit as well. Accepting it and learning and accepting it in the sense that even the bad stuff that happened to you, it helped you develop to the person that you are now. So although this bad stuff is horrible that happened to you, learn from it and walk forward. Don't let it define you, but learn from it and press on forward. That's what the basic message in the gist of the movie is. And that applies more than one character, actually. That applies almost to all of them. That almost applies to all of them. And at the end of the movie, they all gained experience and they all move forward in different directions. Let's just say that. So, in my opinion, I liked it. Like I said, though, the only criticism I will give the movie that it had a lot of false finishes. A ton of false finishes. Like you know, if you're an emotional person, that thing will play on your heartstrings a lot. You're gonna be like, there are a couple of scenes that you're like being like, don't be doing this to me, man. Please don't be doing this to me.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, don't be doing this. Please don't be doing this to me. And it does happen, so it sucks. But yeah, I recommend it wholeheartedly. It has the first MCU F-bomb, because you can say well, Deadpool, but Deadpool until Deadpool 3 is not official MCU now. It is going to be official MCU because it wasn't produced directly by Marvel. It was produced by 20th Century Fox, the other two. this new Deadpool is going to be produced under the Marvel studio umbrella.
Well, you're just being Mr. Technical, huh?
Yeah, but hey, we're talking about in canon within the structure of the MCU, you know? Although now technically everything is canon because what happened in Spider-Man Far From No Way Home, that movie demonstrated everything is canon now. Everything. All like I'm gonna ship bricks if they bring Spider-Man from the 1970s, the TV series. I'm gonna ship bricks. Heck, I'm gonna ship bricks if they put the Spider-Man from Sesame Street from back in the 70s. That's an old school call. Only old people like me are gonna remember that one. Like, I would doubt anybody listening to this podcast will even know what the hell I'm talking about. But
I don't even know what you're talking
exactly
about.
Because I'm
and
that
I'm
old.
Only 10 years younger than you,
and I'm that old. I'm that freaking old.
Not much older. You're 10 years older.
Yeah, but still, I'm a product from the 70s. My dad Minky juiced my mom in the 70s.
Vince got to join in, huh? Oh no, that's
it. Uncle D, Uncle Joe, Uncle Joey, Uncle Joey.
He made the podcast.
Joey D.
Welcome, Joey.
Uncle Joey. Uncle Joey. I mean, let's see if we can find the salute to the flag.
We're Americans, motherfuckers.
Oh my God. Let me see. I mean, do you have something to add to all the crap that I just mentioned?
I mean, at the end of the day, I only hear critics, but I really don't listen to all that garbage until, like, you go see the damn movie no matter what. I mean, I make my own opinions about movies. I can't go by critics. I mean, there's some movies that I love that people hate.
And look, again, the Zack Snyder movies are like outside the niche group of diehard Zack Snyder fans are basically marked as the mark of the beast. Like, this is the devil. Get this crap away from me. This is horrible crap. What did you do? I mean, even Zack Snyder admitted recently, because the dude has grown. Like, I guess, how we won't miss you if you don't go away. And since he's been away for a while in terms of the DC movies, people are like are gravitating to the movies that he did. Again, I'm a very diehard defender of his version of the Justice League movie. I liked it. Not that I consider it the greatest achievement in cinema, but compared to the dog shit that Josh Whedon brought in, this is gold. 3 hour long gold, but it's gold nonetheless. Gold in comparison, because I mean, shit. Let's be honest, man. You couldn't aim lower from that movie. All you had to do was aim up from there.
Well, you can add the Ben Affleck Batman to that one. Oh, I'm sorry, we're going off topic.
Go ahead, man. I don't care. Like, again, I have no skin in this game. Like, people can talk crap about all these movies of the characters. The only two things that I think is universally loved by the DC fandom, and one of the reasons they got so pedo when Henry Cavill was out as Superman for the second time was the Superman and Wonder Woman. I think those are the only two things that people are like universally like, yeah, these are good. These are good. Okay. Jason Momoa as Aquaman, we're like, okay. Ezra Miller as Flash. Let's not go there.
Yeah, I heard some BS that he was coming out with too. Like, he blamed DC, like, for not getting him the help.
Oh, please!
Did I read that correctly?
I don't know about that, but I would say that word, please. You know that word. I'm not gonna say it. I was like, please, come on now. Don't be playing with me. Don't be playing with that. Don't be playing with that. No. Let me see if I can find. Just trying to. It's been past the point of making that joke for the Joey D. It's past the point. Anyways, so yeah, but anyways, again, going with the thing I was talking about Zack Snyder, he brought up that, you know, if you saw the Justice League movie, you know that there was a point that thousands and thousands of years ago, the earliest version of Darkseid came to Earth and fought the gods, which is Zeus, Ares, and the Amazons, and the humans, and the Atlanteans, and even some Green Lanterns were defending Earth. And that happened like 10 or 15,000 years ago, or something like that. So, and you see that there's some, well, they're not Kryptonians, but the thing is that Zack Snyder said that in his version, Zeus and Ares, like all the Greek gods, are actually Kryptonians. There you go. That expression on your face. Exactly. Like in his version, that's what he thinks in his mind, that they're actually Kryptonians, that they're not actually literal gods. And yeah, that changes the mythology. That does change the mythology. But guess what? Marvel did it first. Because guess how they started interpreting Thor as in the first movies? That he was just an alien. Right? Yeah. Remember? Thor was just an alien. He was just, people just misconstrued him as a god because he lived longer. He lived thousands of years. But he's actually just born in that planet of Valhalla or whatever the heck they are. You know? Asgard. Yeah. Asgard. It's just the planet of Asgard, which wasn't actually a planet at all. It's just like,
so that means his dad is not a god?
In that first context. But then when you go further in these movies, guess what? He actually is a god. Because when you go in Love and Thunder, he goes to the planet where all the gods live. And guess who's the head god? Zeus. So they're actually gods. So it was like, okay, so you started off as space aliens, and then all of a sudden you are actually gods. Whereas Zack Snyder, he goes reverse.
Didn't get the memo.
Yeah, Zack Snyder is going reverse. He's going like, okay, you were gods, but actually you're a descendant of Kryptonians. Oh, wow. Well, look, everybody get look. I don't poo-poo on that because you know you're making your story, make it as whatever you want. I don't have to agree with it. I don't have to like it. You just make your own story, man. You know, they gave him the toys so he can play with them as he wishes. But that is no longer canon, so you don't have to worry about that because The Flash is coming in June and it's going to erase all this stuff.
Yeah, well, supposedly I was reading also that the director say that the movie is so good that you even forget about all the bull crap that and I'm like, I don't
cringed.
think so.
I cringed when I read that.
I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
I cringed so hard when I read that. Look, I'm not doubting Ezra Miller's acting chops. I'm not doubting that. What I have to say about that is that one thing ain't got nothing to do with the other. Like, the fact that he's a good actor and he does a good performance in this movie doesn't erase the fact that he was molesting kids. That he was grooming kids and he was taking hostages. Like, I don't care how much of a great actor you are. I don't care how much of a great part that you play. That don't make it right. That don't make it right. What am I like? Am I living in some crazy world where that don't matter? Am I living in some sort of crazy world?
Yeah, it was
like, when does that matter? Like, oh, he gave a great. He's gonna make you forget. Tu abuela.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Your grandmama. I'm gonna say it in English so they can understand. Your grandmama.
I think everyone knows abuela.
Yeah, but you know, just in case.
Like everyone knows one as being uno because of the damn game. So
oh
staying in
god!
the
All I can say about that is, wait.
that game. Yeah, that game makes a lot of enemies.
Oh
I
god!
think we were friends going into it. We're not friends anymore.
Oh my god!
Staying with this whole DC movie thing, did you see that Disney cut ties with The Rock?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because this whole lawsuit thing we talked about last week.
By the crazy woman?
Yeah. Now, I don't know how 100% that is. I mean, everything I'm reading is Disney reportedly cut ties with The Rock after this whole ordeal came out. Cut ties as a $3 million kidnapping lawsuit moves forward. Supposedly, he was supposed to be doing the next Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh my god! So he was gonna take Johnny Depp's place?
Yeah.
Well, let me just say that is.
Is that all Stone Cold's theme music?
No, that's just a car crash.
And supposedly he was supposed to do another one of those was that Jungle Cruise 2? They had the sequel coming up for that.
Yeah. No,
and then
that
he's also doing the Mulana. Like he was supposed to be doing this live action Mulana, but supposedly that's still in play. But I don't know how. Supposedly, Dwayne The Rock was the main. Like he put the whole plan together. Supposedly.
Oh my god. Okay, so we have gone now from innocent to proven guilty to anybody can make up the most bullshit story under God's green earth and automatically, yeah, you did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I picked the right time to move to this
Meanwhile-
country.
Meanwhile, he's one of Hollywood's highest paid actors.
Okay, again. That's exactly what I think about it. This is just a shit storm of an explosion. Oh god. Oh my god.
Yeah. So hopefully this is put to rest and we can just move on, because I don't see how he's the mastermind behind all this.
Oh my god. That's such it's so asinine.
But there's also reports saying at this time there's no mention of Disney cutting ties. But I mean, it's like she said, and it's like, okay, so why is it that you have this big plan for him to do a sequel to Jungle Cruise, and now all of a sudden you're not doing it? And now he was supposed to be taking over the Pirates of the Caribbean film, and now he's not doing it. And now they might be canceling the Mulana thing because they were supposed to have a live action show.
This is dumb. This is so stupid.
Well, let's see what happens.
This is so stupid. In my opinion, this is dumb. This is stupid. Like of all the stuff that you can be canceling a person, you're gonna pick this. You're gonna die on this hill. This is the hill you're gonna die on, Disney. Oh my god, these people.
I'm hoping that this is all false, but like I said, there's rumors that they cut ties with him, and there's rumors that they haven't, because you haven't really heard it from Disney themselves. But
Jesus Christ,
why are you canceling all these other things?
Like the same thing with Jonathan Mayers. Like the woman dropped the charges. She dropped the charges. Basically, there is no case. Because guess what? Apparently, I'm not going to say as a matter of fact because I wasn't there, but if she dropped the charges, there's a 50-50 chance, and I'm just an educated guess, right? This is just an educated guess. But if she dropped the charges, there's a 50-50 chance that maybe she lied her ass off.
I think 50-50 is not as probably about 99.9%.
I'm just trying to be nice, man, because I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt here because, has there been any due charges made, any due processing, anything brought up to a judge or a court date?
It didn't get that far.
Why? Because, she dropped the charges. So there's nothing to go forward to because charges have been dropped. Meanwhile, this dude has been dropped by his agencies. Every representation he had has dropped his behind. So far, the only people that hasn't dropped him yet is Marvel. But we got the clock running still on that one. We still got the clock running on that one. So we don't know. So this dude, who has had one of the most promising acting careers, killed it in Creed 3 and has killed it in everything that he has been in. He has killed it in everything he has been in. This dude is damn good. So one of the best actors I've seen in a minute. And his career is going to go kaput just because someone felt, I don't know. Now, again, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt and say maybe he did do what he allegedly did. Then, yeah, due process. But guess what? I don't see no due process. But that's the point. We need due process. We need someone to start the process of seeing what's going on, find out the truth, and determine if the action actually took place or not. Then you can cancel him. Then you can remove him. Then you can say all that. Like, what's the difference between him and Ezra Miller? The abundance of proof. There's a Statue of Liberty pile of proof on Ezra Miller. Like, there's no fronting on this. This is not like, oh, maybe he did. No. 100%. 100%. 120,000%. He did it. So if they cancel him at a Flash, good riddance. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. That's the way I don't care how good he did his job. I don't give a damn. Nothing is worth, entertainment is not worth putting you on a pedestal when you're a creepy ass piece of shit of a human being. I'm sorry, I cussed again, but it is merited in this case. If you're a piece of shit of a human being, guess what? You shouldn't be put on a pedestal. You should be made an example of. Yes or yes? Yes or yes? Oh, you're going to keep me going to let me here hanging, huh? You're going to just let me here hanging, huh? Oh, his connection went down. What in God's name is going on? Peoples, this is live. We were still recording. Oh, there is a poor network connection. That's what it says here. Well, if you're seeing this on video, you're seeing what the heck happened there?
I have no idea.
Oh, it says poor connection.
It was yes and yes. I said yes, and you were gone.
No, we didn't get the yes here on our end.
Yes.
Okay. There you go, boys and girls, children of all ages. But those of you who are listening to this, yes, he said yes. Oh my God! Like, what are we gonna do with this boy? What are we gonna do with this boy?
Supposedly, he got Jonathan Majors, just his victim, just put a restraining order on him like 2 days ago.
Oh, so she is gonna pursue this then?
I don't know. You went dark after I opened up this thing here. couldn't get you. You were just stone faced. You were like,
I wanted to say your reaction. Anyways, I thought that because she dropped the charges, that's why the dude ain't in jail. That's why he's not in jail.
mean, you need evidence for him to get into jail. I mean, you can't just say, "Hey, listen, he did all this and this and this and that to me," and think they're going to put him in jail. They have no evidence.
Thank you.
So
there you go again, freezing on me. Wow, this is going to be a difficult one. People, this is live. We record these things live, but there's no editing in this stuff. There we go. It went out again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop doing what I was doing because I'm searching him up, and it just keeps freezing again.
No, just do it on the phone, man. Just use your phone.
Yeah, but our team is on my phone. But yeah, it's
Oh, you're watching the game on the phone. That's what you're doing.
The game's on the phone, and I'm doing some research as we're talking.
You're the one. This dude multitasking while we're doing the podcast.
Well, I got to keep up with everything.
Yeah.
I got to bring up my iPad next time.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get there too soon. On my end, we're gonna upgrade. This has been a season of upgrades. Now with us,
God's good.
Yeah, the Lord is good all the time. All the time, God is good.
All the time. Look at me. I started a new job, and where I wanted to be.
Rub it in my face. Why don't you? Rub it in my face. Why don't you?
Where I wanted to be, in a year or two, I did it in 2 months. So just gotta count your blessings. And
to me, that was this.
Emotional damage.
I don't. Let me see if I have it.
Will you send me that video?
Emotional damage.
That was the best thing.
Emotional damage. Where's the therapy button? There's a therapy button. God, this podcast is all over the place. Speaking, since this is a podcast and we generally cover the wrestling beat, and I apologize in advance. Now, I'm just gonna go one thing in the wrestling beat. Bad Bunny, although I'm not a huge fan of it, apparently the world is, and especially one of the Jenner girls is a fan of him. Yeah, he's who that is famous has one of these women have not dated. Let's be honest and sincere. Who is that? Who in the male spectrum that is famous and loaded with money have one of these girls have not dated?
Well, I know the oldest one married a nobody, and then he became famous because of the show.
And
that was about it.
No. I mean,
everyone else married someone famous.
Yeah, we got the drummer from Blink-182 now married one of them.
Just with the older one.
And but then
before she married him, she married an old one.
Yeah. I really don't care the genealogy tree of who Minka used to.
There's Minka just all over that.
Oh no, that's a Jackson Pollock painting for sure. That's a Jackson Pollock painting for sure. But the thing is, what I mean is that this dude, Bad Bunny, had a wrestling match last night in Puerto Rico versus Damian Priest. And you know what? It was actually the best match of the night.
Yeah, that means it was a shit show.
No. It means that the dude put in the work. He took Mick Foley bumps. You know what that means? You know what that means, right?
Fucked up.
Exactly. He took Mick Foley level bumps. He took bumps that were like, okay, he dead. You're like, he dead. He dead. Pick him up. Put the casket right next to him. Take him over. Had that Jenner woman cry on his on that casket. No, Jesus, no, don't do it. Oh, Jesus. He wanted to do wrestling because he loved this shit.
Now this motherfucker dead.
Now we're gonna go get that money anyway.
Now I gotta become Kim and release my own.
Oh no.
movie.
Shh. Enough men kid use talking anyway. We went there.
My fingers still weren't.
Stephen Hawking came back from the dead. My finger still works. What are all these weird references these people making? You should listen to the older podcast so you can get into the lingo. Anyway, so yeah, he had, I would arguably say, the best match. I mean, a lot of people of old school came back, like Carlito, Caribbean Cool came back. He spit in the face on people who don't want to be cool. You might not remember him, but he became famous because he started a feud with John Cena back when John Cena was John Cena, the cussing John Cena. You know, the Dr. Thugonomics Cena, you know, he was wearing a chain in his neck. So he started off having a feud immediately with Cena and beat him Cena. That's how he started. So Carlito was a big deal back in the mid 2000s. And also an old school wrestler from the 90s made an appearance with Savio Vega. You might remember him as one of Stone Cold's first rivalries when he came into WWE or WWF back in the day. So Savio Vega showed up and karate chopping bastards left and right. He just karate chopping bastards left and right. And ain't even doing sidekicks like Booker T style sidekicks. I mean, I'm like, man, this dude is he must be pushing 60 and he still got it. He still got it. He must be pushing 60 and still got it.
Probably still works out every day.
No, he had a pot belly, you know, that beer belly. But then again,
you can still be in shape.
Yeah, no, but then again, you remember, you know, Caribbean beer. It's like, could it be more intertwined? Like there's some Caribbeans that they like bury me with a presidente in my hand.
That's right.
Bury me with a president or a Brugal.
Yeah, one of those.
One of those. Some of them will be like more refined or well, depends on your interpretation of refined. He'll be like, no, bury me with a Bermudez. And some of you will be like, what the hell is that? But no, it's Brugal now. They won the rum war in DR, I guess.
Or you could do a Mama Juana and just...
Oh, no, that's for penile erection. That's for the peener. That's for the dingus. That's going to be big strong.
I was like this, and now I'm baby arm.
Big strong. Big and strong. Oh, no. How they used to say to this guy who has been canceled, Joey Ryan. So big, so strong.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that was his gimmick. I mean, literally, they did a wrestling show that it kind of paid homage to the Undertaker. You know how the Undertaker had his druids? This dude was just, instead of the druids, there were a bunch of penises. Bunch of giant dicks walking into the ring. And the crowd started chanting, "Rest in penis." Rest in penis.
Emotional damage.
But we can't laugh about that because the dude was been canceled. Turns out he took the gimmick too far.
I think so.
Turned out he was living the gimmick a little too seriously. Like, yeah, I'm gonna show you what resting penis is really about. Woo! And that's why he's canceled. We can't talk about him no more. He's persona non grata right now. Oh, God. Oh, that went to a dark place. Well, he went dark. It went to a dark place. You're just ashamed. You're like, thank God we ain't got no audience.
No, it's just how's this dude just has big ass penises just walking out. It's beyond me, dude.
That was his gimmick. Do you know what was his finisher? Like, you want me to describe his finisher?
No.
Oh.
No.
He made people grab his crotch. And then he would body slam them with his crotch. He would body slam with his crotch. While they were holding him, and they grabbed his crotch and they couldn't let go. And when you see the list of people that actually took that finisher, you're like, what in the hell's going on with the world? Mick Foley did.
What's this dude's name again?
Scott Steiner did. People, you be like, they're above this. They made money. They got no mortgages to pay.
What's this dude's name again?
They saved their money. You can't justify this about the money no more. This has gone to another level. Why are they taking this fit? It makes no sense.
What's this guy's name again?
Joey Ryan. Joey Ryan. Rest in peace. Oh, God. Poor dude got a job in Disneyland and they outed him that he got the job in Disneyland. They fired his ass because they found out about his past.
Body slamming people with his penis? Yeah.
Yeah. No. The thing about what he did, the reason he's been canceled, because he was, like I told you, taking the gimmick a little too seriously in the outside of the ring. So, his gimmick was being so big, so strong, and, the implication of that. And apparently he abused his relationship with women and did a couple of, shall we say, indecent proposals.
Yeah.
So
I'm reading his Wikipedia here. It's, yeah.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, the dude, he's been canceled.
Even his wife left him.
Yep. Among a bunch of other people. Among a bunch of other peoples. So, yeah, he gone. He gone. So, yeah. So, that's what happened to him. So, I mean, this podcast has had it all. I mean, we've had, like, pauses due to low internet connectivity, rest in penises, Guardians of the Galaxy,
emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Where's the therapy? Most of us will need that therapy button after this.
Yeah.
It's just the way how the world is so messed up. We just matching its energy. Look at my glasses getting all clogged up. All the laughing. Oh my God. Jesus, take the wheel. And this is the reason why people from my church should never listen to this podcast.
Yeah, you'll be screwed big time. If you do.
They'll be like, and we let him play bass. What the fuck? This dude is sick. Yeah,
Ken Shamrock took that finisher, by the way. I'm looking at a picture right now.
Dude, Mick Foley and Scott Steiner are just the two that came top of my head.
Yeah, I see Foley now.
Yeah, those are just top of my head. There were a bunch of people that took that finisher because the dude, like in the indies, he was so one of the most over acts that you can find. And then all of a sudden, when all the allegations came out, everybody like, well, he's kryptonite. Nobody gonna touch him. The dude became literal cancer in seconds after the allegations came out, and people did not want to do businesses with him any longer.
Yeah, he looks like a douchebag.
Yeah, I mean, there are a few wrestlers that like because it was like a wrestling version of Me Too, where it got purged by people who have had long allegations of taking their liberties with the ladies in the locker room. And all the girls spoke out and say, well, this guy did this guy did that. And there was a bunch of people that got Thanos snapped out of the face of the earth in terms of the public sphere. You know, they're no longer public. Even some WWE wrestlers got snatched out of that because like, oh, so you like doing that? Okay, so there's a door. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on your way out. Bunch of people got fired, and rightfully so, because again, there's a difference between the thing that we're talking about Jonathan Mayers and the thing about Ezra Miller. The difference, again, if I wasn't so clear before, is that one is an allegedly, and until proven guilty, we can't say he did or did not. The other one, there's more proof than the Houston Astros.
Oh no, the Astros.
There's more proof than what the Houston Astros did.
No. It's about the same.
No. I'm trying to make a point that this dude has...
Don't use the Astros. I can't stand that freaking team.
That's what I was saying to the sister I was telling you about before we recorded, that she was telling me that right now the Astros have almost surpassed the level of the Boston Red Sox in terms of hate from the Yankees.
Oh, yeah.
They're in contention now. Like Yankee fans are about to give Boston Red Sox a pass. Be like, okay, you won all those championships, you beat us, it's all good, but you did it legally. You did it by the book. You did it legally. You were better than us. Fine, we can live with that. We can live with that. But these sons of bitches. Yeah. So that's why I use that comparison, because I knew that was going to immediately draw the hate out of your system. And mine too, because obviously I'm also decked out with Yankees.
Stand those mother.
Oh my God, look at him fuming. That boy turned red in a second. You just mentioned the Astros and you're like, son of a bitch. I hate them. Oh God. Anyway, so yeah, Ezra Miller, guilty as F. Guilty as F.
They were even saying it was like cult-like behaviors this dude was having.
Yes.
Like, this dude needs to never see the light of day again. Mm-hmm. This movie shouldn't even come out.
And yet they're pushing the promotion out of it.
I mean, pushing it like you would not believe.
And they're even calling it the best DC movie ever.
Well.
And look, I don't give a rat's behind about Ezra Miller. I hope he does his time in jail. And I also hope that he finds whatever it is that would make him sane and stop doing that grooming behavior. Although I don't know, but then again, I don't know either whether it's something that can be healed or not. I don't know. But the only reason I might consider watching this movie is not because of him. It's because Michael Keaton is in it as old school Batman from 1989. And that still has a string in my heart because that's the first Batman that I remember. Although I did get to see reruns of the 1960s Batman with Adam West and Burt Young, but I only saw reruns. But nonetheless, I consider Keaton my first Batman because that's the first cinematic Batman that I saw, and he did a good job. So just a chance to see another version, another go of him doing Batman in his 60s, because the dude is in his 60s, and I'm down for it, but excluding Ezra Miller, because screw him. And
yeah, I don't.
And like that line we said last week about Bad Boys 2, you two mother need Jesus. That boy need Jesus.
Yeah, that I don't. I mean,
and he needs this too.
I'm not even a DC fan.
Oh, you didn't hear it well? Here it goes again.
Oh!
That's a slap in the face. That boy mean.
Yeah, that's like that kid that I always used to put in teams.
Oh!
You know which one I'm talking about.
I'm not gonna talk. Oh God. Oh my God.
I know. I mean, there's people like, look at what, and this is going back to sports. And we talked about this a long time ago. Ray Rice did to his wife.
Mm-hmm.
That dude was cancer right away. Never played for another NFL team ever. The dude was in his prime. And there was evidence of him knocking his wife
out. Not slapping her.
Not slapping her that she has conscious. He was literally dragging her out of the elevator.
And Mike Tyson her.
Dragging her out of the elevator. Dude never saw the ball field again.
And that's what I think should happen to this dude.
And it's because DC doesn't want to lose all the money that they spent on
But
this
you know
movie.
what? You know what? Do you think Marvel would do the same?
I do. I think Marvel will cancel the movie. I'm not the same. I think, look at what Disney did. Disney did it. Disney is part of Disney owns Marvel.
There's a deeper thing going on here, but I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna open that can of worms because then this whole thing will go political. But
well, we're not here to be political. We're just here to give us a. I mean, if you run the show, you want to speak about. But at the end of the day,
look,
Disney owns Marvel. And
yeah.
At the end of the day, they can't. They either cancel The Rock from doing any of his stuff because of this, or they go in a whole different way and don't want to spend and they don't want to replace Johnny Depp, which I can see.
Yeah.
But supposedly you have another movie of a sequel of Jungle Cruise 2 coming out, and you haven't done that.
Look, the way I see it is this: if you're gonna go talk about morals in Hollywood, good luck with that, because that town ain't got none. That town ain't got no morals. It has none. There is no such thing as morals in that town. And the fact that people want to pretend that these people that live in Silver Mountains and live like lives of kings and queens give two rats ass.
Well, I have a name right now, but I won't say it because we will, it just open up a whole nother can of worms. That they seen him do stuff. There's
Say it.
Plenty of reports. Now I'm not.
Say it.
Michael
Which Michael?
Jackson.
Oh man, that's old.
But they didn't cancel him. They still hold this guy up to a pedestal.
Look, this is the point.
That's what I'm saying.
This
This
is
dude
the
should be
point.
canceled. We're on a whole different level. We
This
have
is-
a whole
this is the
Me
point.
Too movement with women.
This is the
that-
point that I'm trying to make. You're making it for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it for you because this dude does need to be canceled.
We put people on pedestals just because they do an awesome job. Like, I'm not ditching the talent. The talent is one thing. Like, for example, in wrestling, I'm going to go there. In
Go
wrestling,
ahead.
Chris Benoit.
Yeah,
Chris Benoit, as a wrestler, holy shit.
dude was technical like a.
Holy shit. Like, you cannot, like, technically speaking, very few peers, very few that can go hole for hole with that dude. Very few. Even Kurt Angle said it. Like, I hate the fact that he turned out to be what he turned out to be. Because, damn it, 70% of my career is with that dude. And that dude made me better as a wrestler. And I love his matches, but I don't want those matches erased because guess what? That's some of my best matches. But guess what? I don't have no control over this shit because this dude turned out to be a freaking a serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
And not just some serial killer. He killed his wife, and he killed his kid, and he killed himself. I'm sorry. We're gonna end this in a downer. But it's true.
You don't need to.
It's true. Dude killed his wife, killed his kid, and killed himself. Like, you want to justify concussions with this and with that, and the steroids and this. Forget about all that stuff. He did what he did. I'm not going to repeat it again. He did what he did. The end of the discussion. It's over. That's it. It's done. Cannot go to the Hall of Fame. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You're done. It's over. If there's proof that you did this, F you. Get out of here. You're done.
Well, why is there a difference
About what?
between the sports and movies?
Because in sports,
They're both entertainment.
yeah, they're both businesses. But sports,
Are they willing to lose more than the movie?
no. Because sports, at least, although still a business, is still seen from the point of view that this individual,
It's not higher than the law.
exactly, and not higher than the sport. But look, another individual, this is going way back. Ty Cobb. You heard of him?
Yeah.
You know what he did. You know what he's about.
Explain to me this so I know we're on the same page.
Racist as a motherfucker. Sorry, there you go. Another cuss word. Racist. He used to file his cleats.
Yeah, I heard that. Yep.
So he can
Spike them.
spike
Kick
people
them. Yeah.
and bleed them to death. Well, not to death literally, but just cut people so he
Mhm.
can steal bases. This is the level of savagery we're talking about with this dude. He had the hit record in the major league until Pete Rose broke it. He had the most hits for life until Pete Rose broke that record. So this dude, yeah, accomplishment in the field, 100%.
Asshole off the field.
As a human being, he was a piece of shit.
He shouldn't get any accolades.
That's what I'm. But see the distinction that we're making right now. But Hollywood is oblivious to that. They cancel people not because they did something right or wrong. They cancel them because they don't share their own agenda. Hollywood is about an agenda, in my opinion, that they follow their own rules. We're not going to go into deep in those woods, but they follow their own stuff. And they, in my opinion, they have no morals. I enjoy what the good stuff that they can produce, I ignore the rest.
Well, because if we don't,
I
we
mean,
wouldn't enjoy anything.
exactly. Like, you can enjoy stuff. Like, Jesus Christ, I'm a freaking geek. I got figures, Funko Pops, comic books. Do you think everybody that wrote every single story there, I agree with them 110% of everything they've done? No. But I enjoy what I enjoy, and I can't take away what you like and what you don't. You can like what a person does, not necessarily agree with them. But that's something that's apparently been lost now all of a sudden in this world. I don't know why, but it got lost somehow, somewhere. That, we have to agree 110% with everything. No, we don't.
No, but there's certain things in life that that should be followed.
Yeah. There were
That we all need to follow, but doesn't
there
mean
were
that
golden
my opinion
rules.
is
There were
better
people.
than mine.
There were things called the golden rule back in the day. Things that like universal truths that were followed, and that seems to gone out the way, and now everybody just do whatever the heck they want. Everybody just follow their flow and do whatever the heck they want, and forget the rules, forget everything. And look, I don't mean to preach.
But I mean, we touched a subject because the movies that are coming out, it's being promoted.
Yeah.
And it's nuts that this movie is actually coming out.
Yeah.
But here we go, Disney. We don't know. We don't have all the facts.
Yeah.
About if Disney really cut the ties or not. This was the main thing. They said Disney cut ties with him after this lawsuit came out, but Disney themselves didn't come out with an article or anything,
or a press statement,
or anything saying that they did cut ties with him because of this.
Which for me would be just bull if they did.
Would be stupid because this guy's the highest paid actor in Hollywood.
It was just be
we
bull.
have this crazy ass woman
who's
that speculating that all this was done to her.
And if our podcast gets any bigger, she'll accuse us of doing.
Yeah.
She'll add our names into it.
You're suing Home Depot, El Paso Police Department, the FBI.
It's laughable. It's something that I'm sorry. I don't know what your mental, what you're going through mentally, emotionally. I don't know. My sympathies, if she's been scarred for some reason, my sympathies. But this is mental, man. This is
where you come up with $3 billion.
Like, this is like the biggest example of playing the victim, in my estimation. Like, you're going to literally blame everyone for your misgivings in life? Like, what the hell happened to accountability? What the hell happened to, like, taking ownership of your own BS? Like, what happened? Like, oh no, I'm the victim here. Everybody else is doing me wrong. Really? How about you take some responsibility for your actions, How about you making sure that, you know what? It could be that it might have been me that done fucked up. It could be that I just messed up. It could be. Let me put that possibility out there and see if I can go from there. Maybe, just maybe, I can grow as a human being and actually develop some sort of, I don't know, skills of how to not fuck up in life. Or fuck up any further, because we're going to fuck up anyway, like I'm doing right now. But we're going to screw up anyways. But there's different levels to this game of how to screw up. And this lady has picked the most, like, this ball fire of screw up is being seen from space. It's so damn big. It's so stupid.
But it just boggles my mind how
well, welcome to
football players get canceled immediately. and they could be in the prime of their career.
Mm-hmm. Whereas Hollywood actors just get a
Live
pass.
their life.
They just get a pass.
The
That's
only
what.
one that I seen that got screwed was Harvey.
Well, that dude, for what I've been told, it was a habitual, molester, a rapist, whatever. He was a habitual one, and everybody knew it. This is the point. Hollywood ain't got no morals because they got him now because enough people spoke about it. What about all the times he was minkia juicing women left and right? Nobody said nothing. Why? Because he had all the power. Then all of a sudden, a bunch of women just gang up on him and say enough truth about him that it was abundantly clear that yes, he was doing this. And then all of a sudden, in a specific moment, he got his due date in court and is paying the price now, rightfully so, justifiably so. And my sympathies go to every woman who had to deal with it. But what the hell happened before? Why people were covering
Vince?
Why people were covering up for him? Why people
with Vince? Like if we weren't looking into the books,
dude, he already paid WWE back all the money they wasted on legal.
Yeah, that's fine, but
like
that's not the point.
That makes it all better now.
The money.
Hey, that makes it all better now. Apparently,
that makes nothing any better. That makes
you and I know that.
Better.
You and I know that. Apparently,
everyone should know that. You don't even need to be a wrestling fan. It's just morals.
That's the problem, dude. There ain't none no more in this world. This world lives as if there isn't any.
I don't care who you are. You can be the poorest guy, the richest guy, or the middle guy.
Dude, we are in the same page. You and I are on the same page. I'm with you 1,000 and trillion, quadrillion %. I'm with you.
No one, no woman or guy, I don't care what you are, any gender, should be taken advantage of by someone that's higher than you.
Truth. That's truth. But unfortunately, we live in a world where
you have a daughter. I have nieces.
Don't go there.
I don't have. I'm not blessed yet to have a daughter of my own, and hopefully one day I will.
I'll just equate it to a clip I saw about Joe Rogan where Bill Burr was in his show, in his podcast, and showed him a clip of a dude grabbing a little girl, a bicyclist grabbing a little girl and pulling a paper out of her hand. And Joe, you just saw the expression in his face when he saw that video. I was like, and Bill Burr was like, Joe, what's wrong? And I was like, and Joe wasn't even shaking. Was like, yeah, if that happened to my daughter, I'll be in the news. He said, I'll be in the news. I'll be wearing an orange jumpsuit. He only said that I'll be wearing an orange. And he wasn't even saying it hilariously. He said it dead serious. Deadpan. He was like, I'm going to be wearing orange jumpsuit if that happened to my daughter.
We will all be wearing orange jumpsuit. And the guy would be 6 feet deep.
That dude will be meeting Jesus real quick.
No, he won't be meeting Jesus.
Well, you know what I mean. We will send him to the afterlife. Wherever he decides to meet after that's on him.
Yeah. And then after that, after we die ourselves, we go down to hell and just meet him again and keep going.
And beat the crap out of him again. Beat him to death again.
Reminds me of this ESPN thing they had on the thing. They have Bart Scott. He's a famous football player. He goes, I just can't kick his ass once. I need to repeatedly kick his ass.
Damn, you sound like Jorge Masvidal.
I gotta find you that sound clip. Maybe we could play it next week. It was like, I just can't kick his ass once. I gotta repeatedly kick his ass every time I see him.
I'm gonna get a soundboard by next week where we have all our favorites.
But,
so we just like Uncle Joy saying, the infamous word.
Cocksucker.
No, the sucalamink.
Oh.
This is America.
This is America, Mom.
And get all those sound bites there and get it ready. So that way we just have that stuff right there.
We record our own, like, my fingers still work.
Oh my God. See, we're not ending this on a low note.
Told you we're not.
Okay.
I told you. I said we don't need to.
Yeah, but we're almost 130 deep in this.
Okay, yeah,
So we got to cut it because people, I mean, we only got 2 listeners.
Okay.
And one of them is your wife.
No, it's probably your wife. My wife don't listen to us. My wife don't want to listen to me speak.
We're breaking the fourth wall here, aren't we? Deadpool, you ain't got nothing on us. Oh God. Oh God. So let's play the music so that way that's the indicator that this is going now to the deep end. There we go. So yeah, this has been the Husky Babu podcast, number 114. I did get the number this time. Okay, so you know, our website, huskybabupod.com, our social media, Husky Babu Pod, Husky Babu, Husky Babu Pod, all social media, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as well. Me, you can find me at that Ariel Duran on Instagram and Twitter. Do not look for me in Facebook. Yours,
Johnny Boy 46 on Instagram.
So yeah, so
Don't look
also,
at me.
yeah,
That's for Facebook. You
exactly.
you just joined the list.
And also remember our T Public store, which is always on sale,
35% off every single week.
every single week. So go get there and find that stuff. So again, this has been the Husky Babu Pod. Take care, and we will see or listen to each other next week.
Peace out, everybody. Have a good week.
Bye.